Guys, what's going on? I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Well, it is Friday. We're moving up onto the new year coming up really, really soon. So, this is the last weekend of 2025. And being that this is going to be the last live stream of 2025. Wait, no, we still have one more. Yeah, we got one more, which is Monday. But this is the next to the last, right? So, we're going to try and make some more cash today. So maybe a little bit risky since we've had two live streams that actually have proved our method right. So we're going to try to continue to do so. So, like always, I look at everything with you guys and make an assessment, right? So let's take a look. Let me share it with you. Okay, you can see everything, right? So again, euro US dollar, just because it does great. It doesn't show me, but these were all of the trades that we had from last week. Uh, not last week, last Wednesday. $1,000, a little over $1,000 in profit. So not complaining, but it was very consistent. It was very leveled out, so no complaints. All right, so let's jump in. So if you're wanting to know about crypto, what's happening right now in the market with crypto, let's jump to our bubbles. Market cap today is doing okay. I wouldn't even say okay, it's just surviving. So Bitcoin is at 1.6, Ethereum's at 1.6 as well. Uh, Nothing else is really happening. I mean, that's just it. Weekly got better as it was in the red, but you really can't call anything here. So it's not even worth mentioning. The only one that has like semi right here is AVAX, and it's barely doing that in H bar, right at 3.3. So useless to even talk about it. All right, since we're on the euro and US dollar, I think you know the method how we go now. So we can go to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, we're not too far from above our previous lines. Now, what does that tell me right now? That means I'm going to move them just a little bit because maybe I can not have to create new ones and just move them on the other. Right about here, I think. Yeah. What? Come on. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Mm. Okay. Well, being a pain in my ass. We'll see. So, getting the overall trend, it looks like it's still going to go down. This is the 4 hour time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. Take my vape. Internet also wants to be a pain in the ass. I see. To 1 hour. Come on. Yeah. Hmm. Structure. I just think it's going to go down. So we're going to call it down. If we need to change it, we'll change it. Let's go to the 10 minutes. Definitely down. And now to the 1 minute. Okay. Now, oof, definitely down with the 1 minute. So that's showing us that I think it's going to continue going down if it doesn't consolidate. Put this one up here. Mm, let's put this one down here. This one there. We got one more. Wait a second. Where is it? This one, the second one, right? Actually, second one's on point by mistake. Cool. So these are our lines. Do we have anything lower that we need to like? Oof. And I've moved it. No, ah, it's important for this to happen. So that's where we're bouncing off that last one. Hmm. So I'm gonna move this down, and I know it's like far out, but this is the minute time frame. But I need the most. Bro, I didn't even click on it. Yeah, about right here. Let's see. Right there. Let's double check. Yep, see. Moved on me. And in between here, here, and this one's from way back, and right here. All right, so we got our spots. Okay, so how many candles? One, two, three. So definitely going to drop this down to about 220. I like that number. So either we're going to play it off where it's going to bounce off the resistance level, or if it starts to break below this support, that's where we're going to play it. And she is freezing. Projecting of a lower price, so we might go up. So this is the boring part. Yeah, we'll do 500 bucks today. Because if I lose some, okay. Rejecting lower, but it also went lower. Rejecting lower, started going up. And we're going to sit and wait and see what's going to happen. Because we're going to try to enter a good position. And count the candles as we're going down. 1, 2, and 3. 4 here. 1, 2, 3. And it's pretty consecutive here. So 3 is pushing it. It's not very stable. Here it would be different, right? If it's kind of consolidating in between here because we could have 3 or 4. But higher amounts of volumes coming in. Yeah. Yeah. Let's play it off. Let's see what's going to happen. The waiting game. The waiting game. If you have questions, be sure to ask me. Guide. In here, if you noticed, I'm putting $100 only just because it's a little risky, but I think it's still going to go down. This one, it was supposed to be way up here, but faked me out. Could double up on it. Going on. And she is freezing yet again. Coming to be a real pain in the ass. 196. Hey, man. Yeah, this is real. Definitely real. Losses, wins, all of it. And if it doesn't push down, I'm gonna lose. And it did the reverse. Yep. And it faked me out. All right. So yeah, it's definitely real. And to here, and I think about 3 minutes and 20. So let's count our candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go up just a little bit. All right. Yeah. Here's our amount. Sure. I guess so. We took this account from $20,000 like a couple of months ago. Ah, that's my spot. Sorry. I think it's just going to get rejected from that pretty strong. I hope it does. At 3 minutes, but I probably should crank up the countdown. And let's go and check out what the 10 minutes doing. Overall, to clear up some of the noise, bouncing in. And you can contact me by Telegram. I will try to get to you as soon as possible. 10 minutes. Moving up, we need to see that close. Yeah, I'll send you the Telegram handle so you have that. Roll this over for 1,000. Very risky, but the overall trend. And let's see what she's going to do. Not enough rejection coming in. Not that I like. But 5 candles is a lot. I don't know. We'll discuss it in Telegram. We'll figure something out. I mostly do this for fun. This is kind of, I guess you can say, a lucrative hobby. Come on, get pushed down. Get pushed down. I need to see this candle. There we go. Close out strong. Close out below the. Yes. All right. That gives me a positive look. And do another. Change it up just a little bit. 2 minutes. This is going to be a moneymaker, I think, because we caught right at the resistance level. Caught right at that, which is going to be perfect. It's not enough volume. Everybody got excited because of all of these like wicks, but that price is going to go down, I think, and we're going to cash on it big time. This has me excited. Yeah, just grab this as we're waiting. All right. Ah. Oh no. Give me a good rejection. This is some excitement coming on here. Got to be careful with that because if this closes off with a strong wick, that's a good signal the price can still continue down below our support level. And this looks like what's going to happen. But if it closed up a little bit higher, then the price can continue going up. And since there is a higher low and a higher high, that's not good either. So you got to watch out for that. Um, but it's not because of this higher high and higher low. You kind of really want something consecutive with it, right? So you want something that's going to confirm that. Our goal every time we do live or every time I'm trading is $1,000. Being that this is going to push us way above that, if we can close out strong, it'll be fantastic. Oh no, I know I did not just do 1,000. It was supposed to be okay, 200. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Oh. Scared me because sometimes it's screwed. Like I'm just not paying attention to the number, and I just see double up, and I click it, and then I get totally bent over the table. No, 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 no. We got. I need to see what's going on. Oh man, come on. Okay, another rejection. That's a good sign. I'm pretty confident in this. Now, do not like because we're in between the resistance and the support level. If you're watching and you're trading, do not like whatsoever enter trade. Nope, 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 nope. What are you talking about? 30 seconds in, and now you're gonna do this to me? No, 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 no. Shit! This excitement. So not a lot. Come on, keep going down. Keep going down. Come on. Fuck. Okay. Uh, where are the lines? I'll explain it to you. So I lost just now. Um, these lines are coming off of supports and resistance lines, right? So the swing high and the swing low. You see this high right here, and then this very bottom low, and then it goes up to the high again, and low and high and low. That's where I place my lines. So you can see this low, this high, right? This one's from far back, but right here as well, this is kind of like an area. So area of support and resistance. So this is usually where it goes. And that because of that timer, they can totally bent me over. That sucks so bad. Oh, sorry. No, I totally lost on that trade. That trade was a losing trade. The timer counted down way before um my closeout, so I lost. So if it would have continued a little bit longer, if my timer was longer, then we would have had a winning trade, but we didn't. So that's part of it. You're gonna win, you're gonna lose. Some too. Um, yeah, That totally sucks though. Damn it. That really bust my chops too, because really would have such was a winning trade. Ah. No, no, no. Not on pocket options. No, I mean you can with like longer trades. Like for example, if you're trading for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you can kind of close out, but you still only have like 30 seconds or a minute to really close out before, and you're really going to like lose your profit, like anything. So it's not like your typical like Forex or your Bybit trading whatsoever. Um, you have to wait for the countdown timer because it is risky doing that. But that's why they also offer you, like for example, if you see they offer you the 92% return, right? So a $500 trade gives me 460 in profit. So you have to dial in the um, you have to really dial it in. But so kind of like how I try to dial it in a little bit, and you have to change it. Always start well. First off, start with like a lower amount, just to kind of like get an idea in your head, like to feel it. So like $50. I don't know what kind of portfolio you have. $10, a dollar you could do even right. $2, whatever you can do. Oh, and we won some of the money back. So come down here. You see like how many candles? Like here you have like from the top to the bottom. So you have your resistance, you have your support. If it's going up, like so from the bottom to the top or top to the bottom, however you want to do it. So I'm trading from shorts, so that means that the overall market's going down. It means I want to follow that, so I'm not fighting against it. So what I'll do is wait, how you seen here, for it to get to the support level, have a confirmation that it's going to continue going down, which was these wicks. Enter my trade, and then let it go down. But about the timer, so count one candle, two candle, three. Since we're on the 1 minute, that tells me if there's three, probably 2.5 or 3 minutes here at the top. You could go longer, but it could also reverse on you and completely stop you out. Either way. So that's kind of like how you dial it in, or that's how I dial it in a little bit. By the way, if you see it's like, oh, it's going to go up, I'll just enter like a long position. I've tried that. I'm still working on an idea of like how I can trade on that. But it's just always bad for me. Like I'm always losing on the trade. So I just tend to just go along with the trend. I mean, you do lose some, and we actually, oh, we won some. Okay, all right. But so here, if my overall trend is going down, up, up, I want to continue going down. Now I want to wait for it to close below the support and that next candle to start before I enter another trade. And because of I don't have a line here, just this one, it is kind of acting as this. And you can see one, I probably want my timer to be like 1 minute, but it's going to go up. So it's not going to like really count as one. So it's just like a lot of pushing coming into it. Yeah, you'll see it going up a little bit. People are taking this as a buying opportunity going long, and that's what's pushing it up. But if you trade in between, like right here, and you put in a position right in the middle, it's so risky. But if you do it that way, you need to have like a very very short timer. Uh, I'll try to show that to you another day. I'm not gonna put $500 on this just because it's new area. But shit. Okay, let's see. Will it continue to break below it? I think it will because that's a pretty strong wick below it. So I could pretty much turn this one green because it's not a temporary support. And you see, like, you seeing this one way down here, it's coming way back here. And you should have those because you're finding those gaps. It's like if you're walking in the park, you don't want to step in dog shit, right? So that's kind of like right here could be dog shit. So as you're coming up, like you don't want to enter a trade up near here, probably right around here. It closed below it. This one at 30 seconds, 21 seconds. This closes is definitely going down. If it closes below this support level, and I'm hoping it does, and we get a strong push down, and I can win my little money here. Come on, come on, come on, push. Ever fight with it. Come on, fight with it. And it closed below. Okay. This is excitement coming in, a psychological warfare coming in, but not strong enough. So you see this big candle, and you see right here. Yeah, that shows that the sellers got weak. Broke a rule here. Usually I don't enter a trade when it breaks below or above the resistance and support, unless I have like two candle confirmation, but I did that anyways. Um, but 200 bucks on my kind of portfolio is not bad. So it would be like if you have $100 and you bet a dollar just to kind of like see. It's very similar. Okay. All right, a Wix forming, rejecting a lower price, so it's going to go up. And we're going to see what it's going to do from here. That also, let's go back up, clear some of the noise. See, even the line respects with the 10-minute. And the 10-minute is even confirming that we're on the downside. Perfect. 5 minutes, downside, but rejecting. So we're still in a good way to enter. I think these will be the last trades for today. Let these close out because we'll break even, probably. Yeah, we're going to break even. Yeah, we don't really do in the middle unless I have certain confirmations. So since I entered here at the bottom, I'm doing from the countdown timer. I have 3 minutes and I have three consecutive wicks. So this shows me that it's rejecting at this price level, which means right here. So if we go a little over, you can see right here. That's about where we are. I just don't have a line there. Yeah. And so I'll enter that because it's going to reject. It broke above it, but come on. I hate when it's freezing. Yeah, there we go. And because we have 2 minutes and we have multiple candles, that's why I can do it here. It's just a lot to explain. It's just more in my brain as I'm trading. So just to kind of give you a very safe and secure way, don't do it. Um, if you're new, like definitely want to be conservative with it, but I see stuff that I just don't always say. And that would be these wicks told me that there's a line right here way back because it's just getting rejected right there at that point. Nothing ever happens with price without some kind of support or resistance, or the price has at one point been stopped at that. So or the demands just changed at that level. So that's why we do it. And here at 30 seconds, so this candle's already halfway finished. So, and we have this wick forming. So unless a huge massive push is coming in, assuming that it's getting rejected off at a higher price here too, which probably is going to come down a little bit lower or continue to consolidate right here. So for the sake of us winning $704, we want it to continue to go down, which shows that it being a bullish candle, where it was, that it's much smaller than this huge candle, that the sellers are still in power and probably going to close below the support level. And here you can see that the price is going to continue because there's not a wick, but a wick keeping it from going up. So it's going to continue going down. Now that would have been because that closed there without the wick. Good moment to enter a trade for a little bit longer. And the last trade of the day is just going to put us right at $1,000 in profit. 2, 1, and jackpot. So if we would have closed out on our other trade, we would have been 5 grand in profit. But however, I got completely bent over, grabbed by the back of my neck, and railed. So by that timer, it happens though. I mean, it does. It's just part of it. Didn't lose too much. Now, okay, point I was mentioning earlier, higher highs, higher lows, where we got lower highs, lower lows. Higher high or lower high, lower low. And if this forms a lower candle, then it's also a lower high, lower low, which shows that the price is going to continue going down. So it's just a retracement, but that retracement is coming up from that big market move. So when you see a big market move, that's when you start counting that swing. That's a big swing. So the swings are what you're looking at. Ah, you're welcome, man. So we don't have now. What we have is a market change. Looks like it's going to consolidate a little bit. So the price breaks above this point right here, then, and that's probably what's going to happen. If the price comes above this level right here, I'm just going to move this candle because I'm done trading. But if it comes above like right here and starts changing with a strong market move, like with a strong, huge candle, kind of like how this red one is. But if it does that above this line, or especially like right here, if it comes up to that, I would really bank that it's going to continue going up. So about right here, and right here, write it up. You can kind of write it up because you have a market change in the trend change. And so you could write that up right here, depending on. And for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put it in for about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, and you probably close out pretty good with a trade. And just kind of refresh this because it's freezing. But really, right now, it's consolidating, which is not so good. Very, very risky to do. Consolidating here for a long time. If we go and we go to the 10 minutes, clear out the noise. If this candle shows a wick here and continues going down, trend's going to continue. And I think it will, but honestly, it's going to consolidate for a little while, I think, and then continue down. Or just consolidate for a minute or continue consolidating for a little while and then maybe start to move up and go. I mean, no price is just staying down, especially when we're talking about pairs like the dollar and the euro. So you got to kind of like trade it that kind of way, right? All right. This is going to be it for today. I'm going to catch you guys on Monday, right before the new year. If you want to join me, same place, same time, or maybe a little bit earlier. I think we might do a little bit earlier, just by like 2 hours or so. We'll let you know in the group. But anyways, guys, thank you for learning and staying with me. Thank you for your kind words. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me. Be more than happy to help you. Until then, have a wonderful weekend. Again, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you next time.